Hi, my name is Jennifer. I am a medium and channeler, and on today's episode, I'll be doing the reading for Sagittarius. So I started with channeled notes and followed by the card readings. I'll put the timestamps in the description box below as well as in the comments. So please stay tuned. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the channeled messages. I have written messages here, and then I'll follow up with the cards. Hopefully it won't be all mixed together, because if it does, well, I have no markings to put timestamps. So I'll have to figure something out. Let's just start. So the words that were channeled, the messages that were channeled are as follows: conference, stubbornness, involvement in decision making of a loved one, objection, patronizing, alienation, exile, trauma. I'm going to stop there because there's a lot. There's a meeting of some sort. That meeting is not necessarily in a workplace environment or court. It's more a one-on-one. That's what they're showing me. It's one-on-one. It could be in a professional setting, but it doesn't have to be. It is implied that there is a disagreement of some sort between you two, between you and that other person. They keep saying drama, and it's not the first time they say it. When I was writing the channeling the notes, they mentioned drama. It has to do with the family. It has to do with the family. And when they had mentioned drama with the family, they also showed me a woman holding a spear, as if she was ready for battle, and she was like she was the leader. You're the head of the family at this time. It's as if you're the head of the family. The decision falls onto you, but there's a confrontation with another person involved. So it could be another family member who represents the rest of the family. And for some reason, they're trying to put you aside, hence the alienation, the exile, but they can't. Because you have to be of one accord in order for this process to be complete in its totality. Even though they try to put you aside, it's not working. And that's what they said. The other things that I wrote was trouble ahead, blocked, no trespassing. There's a protection over you and your loved ones that are part of your clan in a way. You and the other person are of the same family. You share the same family, but there's you and yours, and there's theirs and them and theirs. But all of you are from the same family. So there's a type of confrontation, and the opposition is not okay with it. Although your involvement and your loved ones are part of this. You cannot be rejected from it. So whatever they're trying to do, sending your way, it's being blocked automatically. They have no way to, I don't know why I want to say that, fumble the bag, to prevent you from reaching a decision and obtaining what is rightfully yours for you and yours. Objection came up twice. I have objection here twice. I'll put up this for you to see on the screen. Objection is there twice. Does it have to do with the family dispute type of thing? Yes, they're telling me yes. So it's you putting your foot down. Making sure they know not who's boss, but that you're not one to be tricked. Their trickery won't work. You have weapons that they do not know of that allows you to know ahead of time what they're doing. It's some sort of psychic abilities, intuition. You're tapped into it and you're being informed. Keep your sight on the light. It's almost as if they're saying, keep your eyes on the prize, but they're replacing eyes by sight on the light. And when they say sight, they mean not the external and what is being projected in your physical environment, but it's the sight here. So you have to focus. It's like when they say for manifestation, don't focus on what you see, the circumstances, but focus on what you want to realize, what you want to manifest, your desires, your manifestation. So it's that, but positive thoughts in a sense. Oh, that's why there's love, centered love, focus on centered love because of beliefs. Something else that I wrote, beliefs unchecked. There's like a dialogue, an internal dialogue of like, why are they always trying to do this? Why are they always putting me on the side? Hence the exile. It's as if they're trying to put you aside and you're not allowed to be involved, but your involvement is as important, if not the main important thing in this dispute and arrangement. So there was also monarch, butterfly, transformation, transmutation. So it has to do with the beliefs being unchecked. There's a lot of trauma due to this conversation, this dispute happening. Making you having you relive situations from your childhood, from the past. And it has to do with your heart. So betrayal, heartbreak. Betrayal, it still has to do with the family betrayal. Family mother, also heartbreak. Ooh. In many types of relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, or familial. So with mother, father, it's all these, but the main thing, it has to do with your heart, with your relationships. It's coming up again. It's coming up again, and you're trying to nurse yourself with not substance. They're saying substance, but they're not showing me substance. Substance, okay. Liquid substance. Drink. Sparkling. So with a specific substance, you're soothing yourself with a substance. So to rectify that, in order to wean yourself even more from that substance, is to face this heartbreak, the betrayals, and see from a higher perspective how they have been implemented in your life and how they are contributing to discordance and misalignment, discordance and misalignment. Focus on the light. They keep saying focus on the light. So to reverse that is not only being willing to forgive, willing to see this differently through the eyes, sight on the light, sight the Christ self, the higher self. You have to see through that self, through the sight, the one eye sight, in order to transform and transmute these feelings into love. So focus on love, focus on forgiving them and forgiving yourself for, and I'm not going to talk about, we're not talking about the childhood things, but forgiving yourself in the other things that have happened in your adult life, teenage adult life, forgiving yourself for making certain decisions. Because now the reason why the mechanism that has been implanted, okay, the mechanism that has been implanted for you to behave in a way that sabotages your relationships, this mechanism can be undone and replaced. It can be undone and replaced by acceptance of what is, of what has occurred, the willingness to let it go. And when we say let it go, we actually mean to actually drop it once and for all. This communication can be done through prayer and forgiveness exercises. So it's every day acknowledging that there's still anger, bitterness towards these individuals, because there are multiple individuals. Understand that these individuals represent an archetype. The archetype is either the mother or the father. I'm not saying anything new. We're not saying anything new at all. They represent the mother or father archetype. And their mistakes. That makes it so that now and in the past, in your adult life, there was mismanagement of your heart. So this is about your heart. And this is about taking your space and showing leadership, not only for your family. And when I say family, I mean you are the children, you're the child of your mother, of your parents. I'm speaking of that family, the siblings and the descendants. So siblings and children, you're representing them now. They keep saying focus on the prize, focus on the light, sight on the light. Okay. Allegory, traverse the river and step aside, let I take the lead. They're saying something else about what we just said before. The imprisonment is dealt through and by the reminiscing of past events that have caused heartache. So now there's a sense of trapping, that this will remain forever. Break the cycle by dismantling the beliefs in accordance to the law. You can reverse it by changing the beliefs to its contrary. So I'm going to take an example of what they just said. So what they're saying, basically, you're going to take the belief that keeps on going through your mind, but you have to look at what's happening. You really have to look at it and be honest with yourself. So I'm going to take an example. They always lie and cheat on me. They always lie and cheat. So now you need to be honest with yourself and say, okay, where you don't necessarily have to look at where it comes from, because you already know where it comes from. So what's the point of going back and see where it comes from? The point now is to change it, is to acknowledge that you keep saying the same story. So if you play the same cassette, your body and energy field understands the same message, and it will continually repeat the same in your life. So you have to change the cassette. You have to change it. You can't keep the same cassette of, I always get hurt. They always lie and cheat. So now we remove the cassette and we change it with, first of all, being willing to change it and making the decision to change it. And it starts with you. Notice that we're not saying that the person needs to change. You need to change. It's your cassette. It's your discourse. It's not anybody else's discourse. Does that make sense? So now you change the cassette to, I am always loved. I am always told the truth in a kind and gentle way. I am loving, lovable, and loved. I am worthy of love. I am worthy to be in a loving, kind, gentle relationship. I am in a beautiful, loving relationship. Everybody loves me, and I love everybody. Peace be still. I am at peace. There is only peace. Only good lies before me. Do you understand where you have to replace it? You have to change the cassette. Otherwise, you will continually create the same thing, the same discourse. Different discourse, different result. What's that saying? Insanity is the belief that doing the same thing will yield different results. It won't. You're just going to get the same results. So change the cassette. Implement it. And it starts with the inner dialogue, and also being honest with yourself. Being honest, truthful, willing, and accept, and then make the change. They said it here. Transparency and vulnerability. Why can't I say it? Vulnerability. Yes, transparency and that. But this has to do with your partnership. To be vulnerable and transparent, that has to do with your partnership. Open your heart to that person. The change starts with you. So if you want the relationship to flourish, it starts with you. Alliance for the greater good. Forge a path for sunlight. Sunlight. For beauty, to receive more, to receive good, more good. Then I had configuration, map cell. So it has to do with your body. I wrote body health measure. It's as if you're taking data about your body or something, symptoms happening, something happening, noticing something about your body. You're taking notes and you're mapping out measures to counteract these changes. Tracking. You're tracking these symptoms. You're tracking the changes in your body. You're noticing something about your body. I'm getting that I don't know if it has to do with a work setting or just your body, yourself individually. No, it's a work setting. A change in the way things are, data are compiled. It's a change in that, in a work setting. But they're also telling me to monitor your health. Monitor your health. Because in your next appointment, what you've noticed is important information for your physician. It will give more insight on what's going on. Next, I channeled abstinence of false ideas, i.e. assumptions. Stop pretending that you know, because sometimes you don't know. Stop pretending that you know what the other person is doing. So this has to do with a romantic relationship, with your relationship. Stop pretending that you know. You're making assumptions and they're false. They're based on the trauma. They're based on your beliefs. They're not the actual truth. To obtain the truth, clear your mind of these ideas. So you have to go back and change the tape. And if you want truth, simply say, what I need to know is always revealed to me at the right time. Always. Let truth be revealed. Or something they're telling me something that I read. Let there be light. Let there be light. And you'll be revealed the truth about the situation, about your relationship. And it might surprise you because it has nothing to do with what you think is happening. Okay. I mentioned trouble ahead block. That's already courage, great courage to confront what's ahead. It's about the family drama, but you're equipped. You're equipped. You're protected. There was also the number 1269, 1269. Whatever this means to you, if you see it often. 1269. I keep repeating 1269. And then they're telling me 18 because I believe if you sum it up together, you break it down, it gives 18. Yeah, it gives 18. So that would be 18:9. Ending. Yeah. There was also Elijah, the name of someone, or the prophet. Look up this story. Okay, so now I'm just going to jump right in for the cards that I have selected. That, the cards. So let me see what they want me to focus on. They want me to focus on this. You have regrets about something, which has to do with your relationships. I have the forgotten card here. Missed opportunities, fear or failure. And then the poet, vulnerability. It feels like there's regret about not saying something, not being truthful. True self. Do you have me hiding your true self? It's time to be more vulnerable. It's time to release yourself from the made-up ideas that prevent you to flourish in your relationships. You need to let it all go. You needed to let it all go. Because now what they're saying is like you're becoming deficient in your power, in your strength. Your strength comes from acknowledging your power in being vulnerable and transparent, being honest with yourself. It has to do with yourself. All of this that is happening has to do with yourself. When it comes to your partnerships, your relationships, it has to do with you. And I'm not saying that people do not have their own part in the play. However, when you are the protagonist of this play of your life right now, the other people are extras. It all comes from you. You're writing the script through what your beliefs are, the rearrangements necessary in order for the efficacy of your life to be prolonged and actually manifested is through the power of the tongue, is through shedding the tears and letting go. It's making amends with it, as if you'll have to grieve that part of you, that story you kept saying, so you can actually be renewed. So they have me say something. They're like, this is unfolding in the fall. This transformation, the events that are going to take, this is unfolding in the fall. Stop hiding who you are. Stop hiding who you are. Okay, I don't know who this is for. Your strength is in your vulnerability. It's not in hiding behind the mask. Your strength is in your heart. Your strength is in your heart center, the love. Once you unmask yourself, the treasure trove opens. Glory is yours. Drop the mask. Drop it. What happens when you drop the mask is not these ideas that you have. You're being compliant to a story that has not served you ever. Drop it. Drop it. Stop living in that. As soon as you come to the realization that the pillar, this hill that you were ready to die on, doesn't work, and you let it go, you'll understand that only light, only love, only, there's a lot of noise, so I'm so sorry about that. Only light. I'm gonna let it pass. Oh, it's not passing. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. So as soon as you realize that hill that you're ready to die on, which is the hill you've been on for so long, as soon as you drop that and you realize it's not helping you and something needs to change, and you accept the fact that your strength stems from loving kindness instead of putting a mask of, ooh, I'm strong. I feel like you're thugged out. You're like, I'm strong, you can't mess with me. But inside you're like, this teddy bear. Let the teddy bear out. Just let it out. The teddy bear will get more love And not only love, blessings, opportunities, abundance, thriving relationships, friendships, socialization, social, how do you call that? Being more social. Drop the mask. Let the teddy bear out. Let the teddy bear out. Because people respond to the teddy bear. But you know what happens when you wear the mask? They react to the mask. And then they project. And then they hurt. And then they are not what the teddy bear actually wants. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, let me look at the other things here. Where do you want me to go here? Okay. So we have spiritual growth and insight. Okay, so number 21, the world, Archangel Michael. This is the protection. Okay, note that this is the protection, but it's also a very happy ending, coming for full circle, spiritual growth insights. That's the one they're emphasizing on. But it's also an ending. There's an ending. And if you allow yourself to be that nurturing, loving kindness, and dropping the mask, what's to come is amazing. Then we have Page of Michael, truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt. Face the truth. Face the truth. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So this has to do with the dispute. It has to do with the dispute. And also the data you're compiling health-wise, whether it's for yourself or in a work setting. Again, this is with Archangel Michael, and I have here the protection card. So there is protection. You are protected in this, I was going to say battle, but it's not a battle. Oh, number 21. So this is number 21. At the bottom, we have number 21, and we also have 21 world. So that breaks down to a 3, by the way. 3. I'm thinking Trinity. Like you have everything that you need. You're protected. Yeah. And I don't know if you see it here. So I have 43 vast vistas, nomad steppes of Mongolia. And the protection card, do you see there's a deer here? And there's one in the other picture as well. Watching over. You're being watched. Yeah. There is protection. There is protection. And it's spiritual protection, loved ones on the other side, family. So it goes to the thing I was saying about this has to do with family. The dispute has to do with family. Has to do with family. Okay. What else do you want to say? Five of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. What did we say? What did we say? All right. 5. There's a change coming for sure. There's an ending for sure. This has to do the assumptions that you're making, outside looking in, and also what's outpictured stems from the thoughts and the ideas you keep repeating. So change them. And you'll get a new a different result. This is the different result. Creativity. They're asking you to trust because you are sustained. Trust. Let I lead the way. I is Yahuwah, the Most High, your higher self, the I am presence. Let them lead. Don't lead with the beliefs and what you've been doing before. Change. They're just like change. 28, 24. Prayer. Spend time alone in meditation, reviewing the day. That's what they're saying, reviewing the day. They're showing me like you're reviewing the day, you're journaling, you have a gratitude list, but also reviewing the day, forgiving yourself for missteps, mishaps. You take the time, give yourself the time. This is a practice. Give yourself the time. Sing a different song. Play a different cassette. They want me to pick something else. Hold on. You're guarded. Simply allow the presence to take over. When I say the presence, I mean the Most High, your higher self. You can't control everything. The only thing you can control is your response, your emotions. It's you. It's you. I don't know why they're saying that. Disregard lies. The people speaking, talking, like the other family members. I have allow love. So we're talking about the centeredness, the heart center. Let the teddy bear in you come out. Drop the mask. Love is the greatest remedy. And we're not talking about romantic love. We're talking about this great presence and power. That's what we're talking about. In the letting go, in the surrendering, in the peace, we're talking about that love, that greater power. You can call it divine source. You can call it divine beloved. You can call it Yahuwah. You can call it God. You can call it universe. Whatever you call it, we're talking about that presence, that love. Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron has to do with the mind. Configuration. Oh, that's what you meant, configuration of the mind. Okay. It has to do with the mind. He can help with that. He, she. To give you great power and courage. All things in divine timing. You're not in control. Allow it to come to fruition in its own time. That divine time is the perfect time. Earlier or later would not be the right time. Just let it be in divine timing. They have me look at something here. They keep saying there's change ahead. There's going to be change ahead. Pay attention. But you're okay. They keep saying you're okay because you're sustained, you're protected, you're covered throughout this time. Okay. Any other messages? Anything else you would like to? No, we're done. Okay. So that would be all for your reading today, Sagittarius. So I hope it helped. Thank you for allowing me to provide these messages for you, for giving me space, welcoming me to your space. I would like to thank your guides, my guides, for this reading. And also, that's pretty much it. If it resonated with you, and I hope it did, and you had some guidance, clarity about anything, let it be known in the comments down below. And I wish you a beautiful, 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 blessed day, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are.